Hello everybody and welcome back to Age of Conan strategy board game with Marx. If you've been watching these videos, you'll know that it's been a tumultuous and bloody battle for the land of Hyboria. And currently the Stygian Empire is well in the lead. Domination tactics seem to be working. But right now it is the turn of the Hyperboreans, and it appears that they get to roll the fate dice at the start of their turn. Alright, so for Hyperborea, a lot of intrigue here, and I only see one military and one wild. That's going to make things very interesting for sure. Alright, the Hyperborean leaders waste no time and they snag the only military dice. And what are they going to do with it? Well, they are going to advance at the weak and undefended province of Nepitello. Probably just to destroy the capital city there. Therefore, taking the alliance away from the Aquilonians. It should be an easy battle. Let's get to it. Alright, pillagers from the north start their assault on Nepitello. Get a total of 5 dice here with... Ooh, that was a hit. With 3 successes there. Now the defenders, backed by the Aquilonian Empire, fail to stave off the attack. So, with that, the capital in Nepitello has been destroyed. And I believe that's all that the Hyperboreans wanted to do, is just lay some hurt on the Aquilonian Empire. And they succeeded just fine. Alright, now we turn to the Turan. Now they get to move Conan. And there is a court dice there. They could move him into Turan and try and crown him. But at this point, I don't think they're feeling too confident that they have enough of the any one type of token to truly sway him to become their king. So they're going to be conservative right now and just snag the last token off the track. It's a treasure token. And now he is in the destination province, and they will receive a bonus token at the end of the turn. But for now, they're going to play an intrigue action, and I believe they're just going to run on out of Karaja with their emissary there to snag some gold. So Conan looks to have completed his mission to claim the jewels of Qualur, sorry. So, as a result, the Turanians get a bonus token, a monster token. Excellent. Now, the next adventure on the track for Conan is Queen of the Black Coast in Western Shem. Conan joins Belit, Queen of the Black Coast. Excellent. So, what we've got there is 4 adventure tokens on the track. Alright, so now we are ready for another bid for Conan. Each time this comes up, it gets more and more critical and dramatic, and tough decisions made by each kingdom. So now we have the Hyperboreans with a bid of 8. They didn't want to throw in their big boy yet. Conan's still a long ways away, and with the adventure heading their way, maybe they'll wait until he gets closer and throw in for a bigger bid when he's closer to the home province. The Hyperboreans here, they effectively pass. They're in the same boat. They don't want to bid too much right now on Conan. He's so far away to the south. And the Hyperboreans don't care too much about Conan. That's not... Conan's never really been in their strategy. The Turan, who is the current Conan player, pass They did play conservatively. They had their chance to try and crown Conan, but I think wisely decided to wait. Finally, we have the Tehran with a bid of 9. Or sorry, that's Stygia. And it looks like Stygia has snuck out a win here. And their home province is right in their path. So I'm thinking Conan's going to be king of Stygia very shortly. But anyway, control of Conan passes over to the Stygians. Alright, so the Stygian Empire. Conan's turn. He sets his sights and his ambitions on the throne of Stygia and sets forth towards it. 2 treasure tokens for the Stygian army. Alright, wasting no time at all, the Stygians snag the crown action to set Conan's feet planted firmly in the capital of Stygia. So he's going to drop a raid token over in the eastern desert here. And with the crown action, the Stygians draw the Sorceries of Acheron card, which lets them, what does it do? Oh, it allows your opponent to only roll 2 dice. It's like a cloud of fog. Clouds the opposing army's judgment. Anyway, definitely limiting what the other players can do with the remaining crown dice here. And it looks like Conan's going to make his new home in Stygia, so really it's only a matter of time now before the game will be complete. So Aquilonia is kind of torn about what to do at this point. There's 1 crown action left on the 4 remaining fate dice, and there's 3 tokens left on the adventure track. Now, I believe the other kingdoms are probably going to try to form some kind of alliance to try and eliminate as much as Stygia's influence out here in central Hyboria, because they have quite a commanding lead in points, and the only way to really offset that would be to try and eliminate as much of their forts as possible. So this is where I'm stuck, whether I should take the tokens and try and build up as much opposing influence over Conan before they get to crown him, or try to eliminate. I think at this point right now we're going to use the wild dice, and Aquilonia is going to go ahead and advance their armies from Argos into Western Shem, and we're going to see how far we can push that. Alright, here we go for the Battle of Western Shem. Now, the Aquilonians have the Basanian archer unit, and they've got 3 strategy cards available to them. And they're going to be real sneaky, and they're going to play this allegiance to the Lions of Aquilonia. So what that's going to do is that's going to allow Conan to fight for the Aquilonians at this time, which is kind of funny considering Conan's sitting on, looking to be sitting on the throne of Stygia, and maybe he's in for one last bit of fun to kill a bunch of Stygian goofs, or who knows, maybe he's got a blood feud with some of the Stygian commanders. But in any case, Conan's going to be fighting on the side of the Aquilonian player this turn. Meanwhile, the Stygians have 1 strategy card available to them, and they have Prince Kudamun with his personal guard of the Ivory Throne. So let's get to it. The Assaulters with Conan score 3 hits initially, and in Western Shem they get a total of 3 dice, and that is 1 hit. So that is the first casualties of this battle. Now they roll again. I don't think the Aquilonians are too afraid right now with Conan on their side. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits there. So let's see. I don't think the defenders have any chance to beat that. Not with any strategy card use or anything. Nope. So that's another loss for the Stygians. Now, before they get too far ahead, they're going to activate the Guard of the Ivory Throne. And that means they roll 1 less dice in this battle. Oh, I've been messing up anyway. Conan adds an extra dice, so I should have been rolling 6 this whole time. Anyway, moot point. Oh, 4 hits there for the Aquilonians. And the defenders, no chance. Close, but no cigar. Actually, not even close. And finally, all 6 dice for the Aquilonians. Just rolling over Western Shem here. 2, 4, 5 hits. Not a chance. That was a great card play. Conan must have some kind of a soft spot for Aquilonia, eh? And only 1 hit there for the defender. So, kablamo! The forces of Stygia have been removed from Western Shem. Now, do we go ahead and continue on with a force march here? I think we won't in this case. We're going to try and reserve as much as we can to try and do as much damage as we can, I suppose. So, the Battle of Western Shem is a crushing defeat for the Stygians. Alright, now north to Hyperborea, where I do believe that the alliance against Stygia is in full effect, and how they would love to follow through with their commitment, but there's no military dice left available, so they're going to grab the crown action, steal, a 3 monster token, excellent. And what they're going to do for their kingdom action is play the Human Sacrifices card, which allows them to receive 1 sorcery and 2 kingdom cards, which are yet another Human Sacrifices card, and the Gernaki Giants, an elite unit. Excellent. Alright, so now we turn to the Tehran, where first of all they are going to activate some cards out of their hand. The Guards of Agrapur, which is an elite military unit, really cool card, and also the Shah of Tehran, Vaziz, who are now available to be played. Now, as far as what they're going to do, there's only intrigue actions left, so I believe they're going to engage with the Zamoran tribe leaders to see if they will overturn their decision to join Aquilonia and switch back to being neutral. Alright, here we are with the Tehran looking to convince the Zamorans to switch sides. Oh, not a bad roll to begin with. 3 hits. And now the defenders, how many dice do they get there? 4. Defenders need 3 hits, not quite, 2 only. So, at this point they are swayed to rescind their allegiance to Aquilonia. Alright, now we turn to Stygia, where Conan sits comfortably in the wings awaiting his coronation. But at this point he's not going to move towards his destination, so we're going to have to discard, a woman token, a big one. But they are going to take an intrigue action, and I believe they're going to run into Iranistan and score for 4 gold while they're there. Alright, we turn to the Aquilonians to generate a new set of fate dice. And it looks like we have a mix of everything. Alright, it seems obvious that the Aquilonians are going to continue their march to the east into central Shem to remove the Stygian influence there. Bit of a change of the strategy for the the Prince of Aquilonia, but there's no negotiating with the Stygians. So when you can't negotiate, you negotiate with steel. Alright, so here we are. The Aquilonian army is preparing to burn the fort of the Stygian Empire. And I'm going to count that as a hit, so that's 3 hits for them. And I don't think the Stygians have a chance here, but... oh, close but no cigar. So the fort is burning in flames, and the Aquilonian army continues their march to wreck as much of the Stygian players' holdings as is possible. Alright, to the north in Hyperborea, where they are set to follow through with the alliance to destroy Stygia and march southwards into, what is this, Ophir. Prepare for another bloody battle. Alright, the battle for Ophir begins. Now, the Stygians really don't want to lose this. So, right off the hop, they're going to use the guards of the Ivory Throne to force the Hyperboreans to roll 1 less dice. But it doesn't look too fabulous here for the Stygians. They are outnumbered and outgunned. The Hyperboreans have the Legions of the Dead and the Blood Queen of Sigtona. Actually, I don't think they can use Legions of the Dead at this point because they're only for forced marches. But they do have the Blood Queen, which will create some sorceress mojo to help them win the battle, and plus they already have a stock of sorceress power in their possession. So, first roll for the Hyperboreans. 1, 2 hits there. And now for the Stygians. 1 hit there. Oh, I think we're going to activate Prince Kudamoon, who will let us re-roll 2 of the dice. They really need this. And they're going to use the strategy card like they should have to begin with, but they need 2 hits right now. Oh, only 1. So they wasted all of their strategy and tactics trying to win that, but it failed. So the Hyperboreans will press their assault. So they've got 2 hits there. I think they're going to re-roll 1 of them. They've got enough sorcery to do so. So 2 hits plus failure. 2 hits, but anyway, Ophir gets 3 dice. 1 hit there. Boom. Yet another fallen legion. So, Hyperboreans are going to keep on trucking here. 3 hits there. There's no chance. Well, very little chance. Ooh, no. And the burning of the Stygian forts continues. This is pretty bad. The Stygians just losing their minds here. 3 hits there. And 1 hit for counterattack. Kabloom! The end of Stygian occupation in Ophir. Now, Ophir only has 2... I can't remember what these are called, but I think we're going to go ahead and do a forced march and try and take that over. We still have the Blood Queen on our side, and it's a short campaign track, so that's 2 hits there. Ophir, Tribesmen, 2 hits. So, they lose 1. Do they push their luck? No, I don't think so. They've already... well, you know what? Maybe they should push their luck. Nah, we'd have to use another forced march, and we'd only have 2 dice remaining. So you know what? The campaign for Ophir is over. I'm just trying to get as much in as we can, because it looks like the next turn will be the attempted crowning of Conan, and we'll see what's going to be. It's going to be the end of the game. Basically, the Turan player is going to get another turn, and then that'll be it. So, let's just proceed. Actually, I changed my mind about that. I forgot that the Hyperboreans had Legions of the Dead. So that's going to allow them to use a sorcery to add another legion to their army rather than lose one for forced march. So we're going to go ahead and try rolling again here. Alright, so they got 4 dice now. They don't have any strategy cards for planes. So they're just going to go ahead and roll. That's 3 hits there. And the defenders, 0 hits. So they advance on the campaign, and they're going to go ahead and force march again. Down to 3 dice, but they do have a strategy card. So let's see how well they fare. 1, 2, 3 hits. Perfect. Now, the Ophir man, only 1 hit. So it's official. Ophir falls to the Hyperboreans. Now it is the turn of the Turan. Now they danced with the idea of backstabbing the Hyperboreans up here, but they are gonna follow through with their allegiance against Stygia, and they are gonna advance south out of Zamora and Kauron and invade the province of Coraja. Alright, so this is their last chance to do any real damage here, so they are gonna use a strategy card right off the hop just to make sure that the destruction is complete. Oh yikes, that is 5 hits. Yum yum yum. So another fort of the Stygian Empire burns. Now they're gonna go ahead and begin the campaign in Coraja. So we're gonna force march here. And they still got 4 dice. So here we go. Ouch, that's only 1 hit. But they've got Commander Artaban here, who allows them to re-roll 2 of those dice. Thank God for Artaban. Ah, they added an extra hit. So that's 2 hits for the assault. The defenders get 3 dice. 2 hits in defense, so that's a fail. I think, oh wait, let's activate the Guards of Agripur, which means that their military rating is always going to be 4 for this next contest. So we're going to go ahead and force march. But now, because of the Guards of Agripur, they still get 4 dice. They really want success here. 4 hits, good. There's no way that the Corajans can defeat them, no. So they are advancing on the track. What do? I don't have any other way of assisting them. Well, let's just see what happens. I'm a force march. You never know, might get lucky. And we're going to play the last strategy card. Where are we? The hills, yeah. So 1 dice, we can do this. 1 hit. Alright, the defenders, oh my god. Defenders, 2 defense. So, the Turanian army is destroyed in the extended assault on Coraja. Alright, we turn to the Stygian Empire now. Conan looks over the shattered and destroyed remnants of the empire that once was, and that was destroyed by the allegiance of the 3 corrupt kingdoms, Aquilonia, Hyperborea, and Turan. But we will see who gets the last laugh. Conan's going to go ahead and advance into Western Shem. And the Stygians are going to claim the last token of the adventure track, a crappy woman token. Then, with their action, they are going to use the crown action. They are going to send Conan back into Stygia, and he's going to drop another raid into the Eastern Desert. So that doesn't look good for the Turanians. And with the crown action, they're going to draw 2 cards. It's moved at this point, but they get the Serpent Ring of Set. It seems like Conan is corrupted by the power and might of the Stygian cultists. Alright, so this is where I'm going to decide to leave you for today. The Shattered Kingdom of Stygia. It's going to be interesting, very close, I think, between Hyperborea and Stygia in the end. But we'll go through the next video about the endgame process and tallying up the final points and the aftermath of the war for Hyboria. So once again, if you enjoyed the video, please like it, please subscribe so you can watch some more kick-ass board game videos by me, Marks, and leave a comment. Let's talk. Let's let me know what you think, and you know, if I made any errors or anything, just let me know what your thoughts are. But for now, I'm signing off, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.